Hi, and welcome to another episode of Well-Aged Scotch. In this episode, I'll be comparing different prices of Scotch. So, I wanted to figure out if just paying maybe $10 extra would be worth it. And so I'm going to compare all four of these. So, this one's about $20, this one's about $30, I think I got it for $35, but I'm going to have it as like the $30 level, $40 and then $50 level. And it's not really fair because this is blended, both these are blended, and then these are single malt. But I just wanted to do a rough comparison with the different price points for Scotch. So we'll start with the Cutty Sark blended Scotch whiskey. If I can remember the last time I had this, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I mean, I think it's worth the price tag. Here, I'll just do a little bit. Let's sit for a while. So this is actually pretty smooth for a $20 bottle of Scotch, and being a blended, which I actually really like blended Scotch. Like, I know everyone's single malt, but just one distillery, but I kind of like blends. And that delivered like a nice chocolatey flavor to it, but not much beyond that. There wasn't much depth to it or anything. But I don't know, I'll still stand by I think it's worth the price of $20. Here, I'll wipe it out a little bit. This isn't a perfect experiment. Alright, except we got Monkey Shoulder. So this one was around $35, but I think you can find it for $30 most of the time. It has more of a rich smell to it than Cutty Sark did. It has more of a bold, more in-depth flavor to it than the Cutty Sark, but it didn't have as much like vanilla, chocolatey notes to it when I tasted it. So, if you want, I don't know, I feel like just going up this $10 step, I feel like the Monkey Shoulder was a little more like bold, like it had more depth to the flavor. Alright, so moving up to Glenmorangie. So Glenmorangie is a single malt Scotch. It's a Highland, so I believe all of these are Highland. So yeah. So they're all either from Highland distilleries or a Highland distillery. Oh, that was a little much. Alright, let's sit there and breathe for a second. Sweet. So how I would describe this would be like if Cutty Sark were to take on the boldness of the Monkey Shoulder and then keep like the light tones to the nose. And a little bit of chocolate. Love chocolate. So And that was like, so going up to the $40 one, the Glenmorangie, that was a lot smoother than the other two, and it had like a better mouthfeel to it. It, for lack of better words, was just lovely. It was just lovely. So thus far, it looks like it's worth it to just keep on going up with the different price points. But the one I don't think will be as good of I don't think that going from the $40 one to the $50 one will be worth it. But I could be wrong. A little Highland Park 12. Yeah, it's usually around $50 for this one. In Highland Park, like all of these, I think all of these would be a safe bet for anyone that's new to Scotch or just needs a bottle to hang around their house. Like all of these, you know, with the Cutty Sark, that's more, you know, if you don't want to spend that much money. But these three, I would definitely recommend to have around in your bar or whatever. So Highland Park usually has like more of a spicy taste to it, and maybe a little bit of smokiness to it. So I am kind of comparing apples to oranges a little bit, but what I think the main difference is going to be is in, you know, the mouthfeel and not really so much the taste, like the smell and the mouthfeel. So I'm not getting as much on the nose in this one as I did in the Glenmorangie, but I still, it's subtle, but I like it. It's like the best of both worlds. Yeah, what I mean by that is, in my opinion, Highland Park is kind of like the Highlands and like Isla kind of meet in the middle, and so it's a good center point for the two. As far as if I like it better than the Glenmorangie, it wasn't as rich as the Glenmorangie was, but I think I would prefer it over Monkey Shoulder. But I am always a fan of Monkey Shoulder because of the price. I know that for the $35 that I'm going to get a good Scotch out of it. So give a little summary. I think that, you know, if you stick within the $40 to $60 range, like I think I would consider that having like nice quality Scotch around. Anything over that, I don't know. Like if you really want it, like if it's something that you really want to try, you know, I'd probably just go to a whiskey bar and try it at that point. One Scotch that I have, Jura Cox. I can't remember. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but that one's around $90, and I just don't think it's as good as these two. Not even the Monkey Shoulder. I don't think it's as good as the Monkey Shoulder. So I think that comparing these, you know, I'd stick with, you know, the $40 range for something that if you want to shoot in the middle. So, if you have any questions, maybe you tried some that fit in that range that you think are worth mentioning, let me know, and maybe I'll give it a try, do a review. So, Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.